Have you ever wondered where those huge, world-changing business ideas actually come from? Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain and demystify that whole process. We're going to see that it's less about a single stroke of genius and more about a journey anyone can take.
It really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? We tend to picture this lone inventor in a garage, and then suddenly, a flash of lightning, a bolt of inspiration. But is that really how it works? Is that the whole story?
The reality is, it's a lot more structured than that. And honestly, it's way more interesting. It's not about one single aha moment. It's a process, a roadmap that you can actually learn to follow.
All right, so before we can even start looking for great ideas, we have to know what we're looking for. What's the real difference between just a random thought and a genuine business opportunity?
Let's break this down. Entrepreneurial creativity. It's not just about an idea being novel or original. The words that really matter here are useful and valuable. The idea has to solve a real problem for somebody, something they'd actually want.
And this shows the difference perfectly. On one side, you have just an idea. It's abstract, it's imaginative, it's a thought. But on the other side, you have a valuable opportunity. And look at the extra ingredients. It has to be useful, it has to be feasible, meaning you can actually build it, and it has to be relevant to a real need in the world. Let's make this concrete. Take a low-cost water purification system. Is it novel? Yep, new design. Is it useful? Absolutely, it solves a life-or-death problem. And is it feasible? You bet, because it's designed to work in rural areas. That's it right there. That's the trifecta of a great entrepreneurial idea.
So, how do you get there? How do you generate ideas that tick all of those boxes? Well, you don't just wander around hoping for inspiration to strike. No, you follow a roadmap. That's exactly right. The source material shows us that what might feel like creative chaos from the outside is actually a structured 5-stage journey. It's a process you can intentionally follow step by step. So, let's break it down. Here's your step-by-step guide. We're going to walk through all 5 stages, showing you exactly how an idea goes from just a little spark to a full-blown real-world venture. And here it is, the entire creative roadmap at a glance. Preparation, incubation, illumination, evaluation, and implementation. This is the whole guide, from problem to product. So let's jump in with Stage 1. Stage 1 is all about preparation. Think of this as your deep dive. You just immerse yourself in a problem. So for instance, if you're interested in e-commerce, you would study every single customer pain point in logistics, from the moment they click buy to when the package arrives. You're gathering all the raw materials for your idea. Next up is incubation. And this is where you actually step back. After all that intense research, you let your subconscious mind take over. You go for a walk. You work on something totally different. You just let all those bits of information simmer and connect in the background. It is such a crucial part of the process, and it's the one most people skip. And then,
It happens.
This is Stage 3, illumination. This is the aha moment we all know and love. All of a sudden, a solution just surfaces. After studying e-commerce logistics and then letting it all incubate, you suddenly realize a mobile app could connect local drivers to solve all those last-mile delivery delays. The connection is finally made. It's an incredible moment. But hold on, the journey isn't over, not by a long shot. Because having a brilliant idea is one thing, but knowing if it's a viable business, that's a whole other ballgame. And this brings us to the absolutely critical 4th stage, evaluation. This is where you have to put your brilliant idea under the microscope. You've got to be tough, you've got to be objective, and you've got to ask the hard questions to filter out the ideas that just aren't practical. You'd use a checklist just like this. Does it have market fit? I mean, will people actually pay for this app? Is it technically feasible? Can we actually build this thing? And maybe most importantly, is it scalable? Can this grow beyond a little side project into a real company? Only the strongest ideas make it past this stage. And finally, if your idea makes the cut, you enter Stage 5, implementation. This is where the real hard work of turning a concept into reality begins. We're talking about building prototypes, creating a business model, and just having the sheer persistence to push through and bring your idea to life. Okay, so let's zoom out and put all of this together. Why is understanding this 5-stage process so incredibly important for any aspiring entrepreneur out there? This quote from the source material just sums it up perfectly. Creativity is the fuel.
It's what gets you started. But the process, that 5-stage roadmap we just walked through, that's what actually gets you to your destination. It's what turns a thought into something that creates real value in the world.
So if there's one thing you take away, it's this. You need both. Creativity is the spark, but the process is the engine. The spark is fantastic, but without the engine to drive it forward, it just fizzles out. One without the other simply doesn't work.
And that's really the ultimate point here. Innovation isn't magic. It's a method. You now have the roadmap that turns all that chaos into clarity and ideas into impact. So the only question left is, what problem are you going to solve first?